And so have you got any top tips then for people thinking of writing a will? Is there a good way to prepare? Is it kind of, I guess there must be some people who come and see you who are totally unprepared and haven't got a clue, and that makes it a bit harder, I guess, for you to kind of tease out of them what they want. So are there things, simple things that people can do ahead of a meeting with a solicitor that would help kind of just make the whole process a bit easier?
Yeah, absolutely. So, every meeting that we ever do is different, so not every meeting is the same. So clients don't have to come to us with all of the information and it all there. That's our job to guide you through that legal process.
Okay.
And often, we could be having a conversation and like, oh, I've not thought about that. Oh, actually, I think I need to give that a little bit more thought, or can I come back to you in relation to that? And that is, of course, absolutely fine. So generally what happens is that first meeting is that general chat to try and find out what that client wants to achieve, what is it that they want to do. You'll usually get a draft will after that initial meeting, and quite often seeing things in black and white. You go, oh, actually, I didn't mean that. Oh no, I see what you mean now, so I'd like to change that or amend that, or I've gone away and thought about that. As long as that final version that you've signed reflects your wishes, then you can change that as many times as you need to change, as long as that final version is right. I just encourage people to just have a think about things, really. So think about your executors. So your executors are the people who you know and who you trust, who will carry out your wishes. So that can be a professional executor, and that can sometimes help if you think that there's going to be a dispute, or you just want that independency, or you just want someone who knows what they're doing, who can get that done, quite straightforwardly for you. Can be anyone over the age of 18, and can be someone who benefits under your will. And so just going back to the misconception point, a lot of people think that if they are named as an executor, they can't benefit under the will.
Okay.
Have a think about your guardians. So if you do have children, think about who you would want to bring them up. Have a think about legacies. So have a quick look around your home. Have you got that item of jewellery, or have you got that particular charity that you would like to support and continue to support? Have you got something that's perhaps been passed on to you that you want to make sure is passed on to someone else? Have a think about who you want to benefit. So, for some people that will be a very, very straightforward answer that they can give. For others, it may take some more time. So it could be that perhaps they don't have any immediate family members, so they might want to divide that amongst a number of charities or a number of friends. Having a general think about your value of your estate. Quite often it's better to think about carving that up into shares or percentages, because that will then mean that will either go up or down dependent upon the value of your estate. Because when people get too focused on leaving set sums, sometimes £100 now may be £10 in 20 years' time. It will mean that you can try and sort of plan a little bit against market forces. Have a think about your funeral wishes. As I said, that's one of the things that can cause upset or unnecessary distress if you would just think about that. And you can be as colourful or as inventive as you like on that, or as straightforward as you like. And I think just come in with an open mind. Be prepared to speak to that solicitor. Believe me, we've probably heard it before. We're not shocked by very much. Everything will be kept confidential. I think people think that, I bet you don't hear this very often, or I'm not the only one, or and actually we probably have. We don't judge. We are there to have that confidential chat to, and just thinking about your family structure. And if you have got someone that you want to exclude from your will, there will be no judgment in relation to that. It is your will, it's your personal document, and we understand that actually admitting that can actually be quite a painful thing to admit. And actually that's fine. But we would encourage you to write a letter to that person to explain why they've been excluded, because actually that can take the sting out of the tail for that person. Because people do walk around in life not actually realising that what they've done has actually had consequences and has actually caused hurt. But actually, when they read that, that letter from beyond the grave, most people will drop any claim against the estate because they can't refute or deny what's been said because they know that that's happened. It's about thinking about making things easy, straightforward, for your family and friends dealing with your estate in the future. Because sadly, you're not here, so you
Yeah.
defend things. So just sitting down and just having a think about things, and then the solicitor can then obviously go through things with you. There might be spur off conversations from that, but it's our job to navigate you through that